there, my spooky, scary skeletons. It's Chloe in real life, and welcome back to another episode of my Halloween Spooktacular. Today is a very special day because it's the final episode of my Making a Monster at Not Scary Farm series. We have seen the monsters audition, we have seen them get their costumes, but now it's time for them to actually be monsters. Today I get to talk with Pasta Ragu, the talent manager over at Not Scary Farm, and even some of the talent themselves. So, let's take a look. Alright, so I am here with Miss Pasta Ragu. Tell us a little bit about what you do here for Scary Farm.
Well, for those of you who don't know, I am the entertainment manager for all talent here at Not Scary Farm.
Awesome. So you have to manage and take care of 1,000 monsters over the Halloween season. What is that like?
It is crazy, but it's so much fun. Here, when we have all of our talent here at Not Scary Farm, they go through training. So I get to train them. And when they're trained, they go to Scare School. And Scare School is kind of like a classroom where we teach you how to be scary and how each associate and each monster fits within that role of the theme of the maze.
So you have so many memorable characters here at Not Scary Farm. How many of that is decided by the people working at Scary Farm, and how much is decided by the scare actors?
So some of the scare actors do create their own characters. Most of the freedom to create your own characters comes from being on the street, our street talent. A lot of them will give them a general basis. Like if you are in Ghost Town, you're going to play a Ghost Town character within the umbrella of Ghost Town. So like we have miners and grave diggers and things like that, but those are just characters they've created. If you go into the mazes like the depths, we give the cannibalistic mermaid, you are a cannibalistic mermaid tonight, that is what you're going to be. And a lot of the development to the characters, whether it's their noises, how they act, or what motions they're gonna make, is all from the actor itself. We can give them suggestions and tips and pointers, but a lot of their own creative, whether it's a prop or their creative, how they do it is them.
So how were some of the characters, like the bride and the sheriff, and especially the chickens? I love the chickens. How did they kind of evolve?
Well, the bride is one of our key characters here. The character has been on Not Scary Farm, at Not Scary Farm for a long time. That is a long time role. It has been the person who was the bride before our current bride was in that role for 25 years. So that was like her character. And then now we have a new bride who's filling those shoes beautifully. The chickens actually just sort of kind of evolved on their own. We had the male chicken and the female chicken. We had the male chicken before, and he came, and his partner is now the female chicken. And they wanted to kind of do something kind of fun, kind of creepy. So they're zombie chickens. I mean, Not Scary Farm is known for its fried chicken. So it's so funny to have two chickens running around being like, what are you eating my family? Some of them come up with their own ideas, like Death. Death is his own character. He's like, I have a really cool idea. It's kind of hairball. Let's see what happens. And then we help facilitate and develop the characters, whether it's by makeup or wardrobe or however. Like the Pig Twins. Pig Twins were originally in different costumes. They were in the pink dresses. Then we turned them into slightly more older church-fearing women. So before they used to be kind of like little bratty, like almost little piglets, and now they are definitely more in the older evolved stage of the pig ladies.
That's wonderful. And now, obviously, you're a woman in haunt. How long have you been working here exactly?
Well, this is my 13th haunt, and I started as a maze monster, believe it or not. My first maze was Laura the Vampire, and then I moved to Asylum. Then I was a street talent, so I kind of did it all. And then I was a cast lead. So a cast lead is pretty much the director of the venue. So all the talent that you see have somebody they look up to, and their cast lead is like almost like the boss scarer. They tell you that that's the what. Like, okay, you're so doing a good job. They're kind of like the judges of the scare. And then I am in charge of the cast leads. So it's a kind of a little waterfall sort of effect.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any advice to women who are trying to get into haunt, because this isn't a very heavily woman-populated industry? So do you have any advice?
I do. Never stop. I'm very stubborn and I'm very goal-oriented. I knew I wanted to do this since I was 13. I knew I wanted to be involved in haunt. I love this event, and I made sure that I was the biggest, baddest person in the room, and I knew all of the things. Never let anyone tell you you can't do anything, and you'll find a way. stubborn, brute force ignorance, man. I was going to do it come hell or high water.
So I am joined by the chickens. You have probably seen them in the streets of Ghost Town. Can you tell me how long you guys have been roaming the streets of Ghost Town?
1 year. I've been out there for about 9 years. Yeah, I'm an old one.
And can you tell me a little bit about your past?
Well, my story goes back a long time. I used to be a ranch hand, and I used to tend to the chickens and stuff. And it was at that time that I didn't quite feel like myself. And before you knew it, I was growing chicken legs, and I started to get feathers, and I just became a rooster. And I think it was that witch that cursed us.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear about that, but you guys are doing wonderful as chickens. How do you feel about being so close to the chicken dinner restaurant?
Well, it's a funny story, you see. I was supposed to be on the chopping block, but I escaped because I'm really fast and really beautiful. Too pretty to cook.
It's pretty scary at first, because you're out there and they're always kicking all the chickens, and then sometimes I think out there I seen the ghost of Mrs. Knott trying to catch me. She said, "Come back here, chicken!" And I run, I'm like, "Buck-buck!" And I run there for my life, but I done escaped it, so I'm okay.
Well, that's very good to
Roosters
hear.
don't taste good, chickens are plump.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me, and I'll see you two in the fog.
Bye.
Bye! I am joined with the wonderful and amazing and beautiful and totally awesome Miss Amanda Cox. We're pretty good friends. And how long have you been working at Scary Farm?
This is actually my first year working at Scary Farm. Believe it or
And
not.
you're enjoying it?
I love it to death. I can't get enough of it. It's like the dream job. I can't think of anything else I want to do.
Oh, so you've been to Scary Farm, obviously, but now you're working at it. And what is it like being on the outside versus on the inside of Haunt?
Ooh. Well, I've been coming here since I was 10 years old, and it's quite a different experience being a part of Haunt rather than being a guest at Haunt. It's really crazy just seeing the behind the scenes rather than being a guest in the park.
It seems like you guys are all a family. Is that true?
Yes. We look out for one another. We're definitely like one big family, and it's really sad when Haunt comes to an end because
Oh, it's almost over. I can't even think about it.
I don't even want to think about it, to be honest. But you love these people. They become your second family.
You have kind of a unique opportunity because without giving away spoilers, something pretty cool happens in your part of paranormal.
Definitely.
And what is it like to see the reactions of people?
It's really funny because they'll come in and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm brave. This doesn't scare me, what up?" And then they'll just be on the floor. And they'll like not know what to do, and it's really funny to see people try to put on a brave face, but they're really scared. I mean, we've had several people come in, and they couldn't do it after coming into that room. They had like, "Nope, can't do it." And they leave through the front, and I'm like, I'm just like, "We got him good."
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Chloe. I love
And
you.
I will see you all in the fall. All right, guys. So that was the final episode of Making a Monster at Not Scary Farm. It was so much fun. Can I just say, this is probably my favorite episode because that chicken interview was so much fun. Those chickens were just so awesome. A huge thank you to Knott's Berry Farm for letting me go behind the scenes to film this series. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It was such a wonderful experience to be able to see out the process. Thank you to Pasta Ragu for that awesome interview. Thank you to the chickens, and thank you to Amanda Cox. I had such a wonderful time, and you guys are awesome. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a spooky video just like this one. I can't believe it's almost over. Halloween's almost here, guys. I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to stay spooky. Bye!